hour and 20 minutes since we played our last ones. I think that's probably the longest we've gone without playing ads, and that's not necessarily a good thing. But okay, it's fine. We're here. It's essentially the semifinals to the whole tournament, because the winner of this game plays Snoot for the only match that matters at this point, the last qualifier spot. I feel a little bit bad for Snoot because, of course, not only is it late for KeeN, it's getting really late for these European players as well. This has been a rather long qualifier. We're going on past 6 hours at this point. What? It is tied up 1-1. You're watching the Ting Open. Ting is, of course, a U.S. mobile phone service. They work with Sprint and T-Mobile to bring you nationwide coverage. And, of course, if you want to learn more, go to bttv.ting.com and get $25 in credit. If you do so, you'll be an esports hero.
Ooh, I've always wanted to be one.
All right, one on the top right corner of the map. He's red, he's Terran. It's Healer.
The bottom left is the blue Terran. He's KeeN.
Terran blue. Okay, so I want to comment on something here, because we got a really nice message during the break, actually, from, we'll say, Anonymous on Reddit. He says, I know StarCraft loves to shit on Base Trade TV, and you in particular, but I just want to say that I'm sorry. You guys, Base Trade TV, provide so much content to the scene and do an excellent job with the content you provide. For all those people who think it's easy to do your job, it gets a little bit righteous. I'm not actually going to quote that because, let's be honest, I don't really care for the righteousness. But it's a really nice message, and he says, thank you for the content you do create, and good luck. So, here's the thing, guys. I grew up on the internet. We said this in a previous video. Like, Zombie and I have thick skin. Does it totally suck when people are really mean to you for no... And I won't even say no reason. There's actually a justified reason. Yeah, totally. And you see hundreds of people writing mean things about you, it hits you right in the feels. But at the same time, you be a big boy, you walk it off, you continue, and if I was really that upset about it, we wouldn't have even cast today. We would have like rescheduled this for something. But believe you me, we love StarCraft, and we love our Base Trade TV family so much more than what a couple of anonymous strangers have to say. So don't you guys worry, and I thank you kindly for the messages. But, you know, the thing I look at through this whole mess is seeing plus 40-something subscribers today, and I just say, fuck yeah, keep it up, guys. We are not going anywhere. Zombie might be, though.
Well, why?
You're fired.
Why?
Because I want to keep all the subscriber money to myself.
Oh, well, what do you mean? You don't give me any subscriber money.
I know, we don't get any subscribers. Neither of us.
Like, come on now.
But no, in all seriousness, guys, thank you so much. Now, KeeN did something really important. He scouted that second barracks with the SCV. So he sets up a bunker in a bit of an odd position, but with his range covers more area where the Reapers would otherwise jump up. They are going to go to the one spot, though, that nothing covers. That's a little bit awkward at first.
At first, the bunker seems a little funny because, you know, most Reapers will be able to leave, you know, go around it, but it does help.
He, like, kills his own Reaper with that grenade. A little
Yeah.
Oh, nice load-in with KeeN to save the SCV. I love when players do that. Not a lot of people will. Grenades being a very integral part of why these Reapers are even alive. Picking off that Marine. Healing came into effect. Snipes off another Reaper. Does get cleaned up, however. 2 more Reapers on the outside of the base with Hellions in play now, though I can't imagine this will get too bad.
Yeah, Healer should probably just keep those and use one later for scouting. Now, his own command center is really not that far behind, especially since he delayed the orbital at least a little bit for KeeN. So while the opener didn't really work, it's not terrible. It wasn't, you know, a proxy 2 racks that failed. So the game continues. The game shall go on. What does suck is that his tech is so late. Like, that factory only just coming down now, having to rely on 1 Marine at a time for 2 barracks, that's not a lot on transmission.
Yeah, and plus, you know, devoting so much gas to these Reapers is going to stall all that out anyways, so it's just a bad inevitability. $5 donated by Barcode Hero. He says, thanks for all you do, Zombie and Riff. So much content. I love it. Smiley face.
Thank you.
Thank you for the donation. I love it as well.
Yay.
All right, so the Reapers, unfortunately, are not going to get locked down. We've already been over that. But what is potentially a little bit scary is, you know, Healer set up a good frontal defense to stop something like a Hellion push, to stop Marines from just charging into his base, to have maybe a medevac with them. However, it's a Liberator coming in, and while Liberators are not the most common thing TvT, it's something that in this situation with no Stim, no Cyclone out yet, no Viking, it can certainly at least deny mining off the natural, if not get a couple of kills.
Yeah, this is definitely going to abuse a lack of tech. So when this winter comes down, I guess maybe anticipating a Banshee. It's not really going to help out versus this Liberator, although if it was finished, it would. And it's not really going to be in a position to help out versus drops either. So it does look a little awkward. Of course, can't be killed. Liberators can't hit structures. The wall at the front, make sure the Hellions can't slip in. The Cyclone can reach that, so it's going to shoo it away.
Go on, get out of here.
It's going to kill it now. Oh, poor CV. It's me.
He's like, all right, I'm ready. All right, here we go. First step into the world.
It just got like done telling its wife and children that
don't worry,
it would
it's
come back
perfectly
home
safe.
soon.
I'm in the natural base. There's no way I'm in danger. Everyone does this. It's fine. I'll see you guys tonight. I love you. Goodbye. Oh, it's such a sad tale.
Kablam.
Like, it's not even like you step on something small, like a Marine kills you, and you get gunned down in the street. You just get vaporized the second you step inside.
Jesus. Okay, we're going to dark places today.
I know.
So,
I feel bad. 2 Hellions give it the natural.
Yes.
All these poor guys also had families, most likely.
At least they died trying. You know, the other one just walked outside.
I can build anything. All right. So 4 kills is not too bad. 5th one on the way out. So it's not. It was 2 Hellions. That was actually not a bad dedication at all. If you had lost the tank to that, that would have been really, really bad. But for healer, he's not doing too bad. He's down in workers though by a pretty significant amount, but 12 or so I think at a glance. And KeeN does have his 3rd CC ready to transfer over. So for healer, the advantage in this situation is if KeeN starts focusing on too much on tech and too much on economy, then that stim, that combo shields, and the tank timing could definitely do a lot of damage. We watched Bunny specifically versus KeeN do this earlier, you know, the 2 base versus 3 base dynamic. And healer is not out of this game yet. But it is noting he's behind in army supply by a fairly large amount when he should be dedicating purely to that. He's behind in SCVs, and his tech keeps up, which is the good thing about this. If he didn't have +1 on the way, if he didn't have stim and combo shields timing out the way they are, like I would feel really bad for healer in this game.
I still feel pretty bad for healer in this game. That 3rd CC is going to be allowed to get on location anytime KeeN wants, and he's going to be falling a little bit behind in the upgrades. The stim, yeah, it looks like it's not going to play a part in this game, but the macro game, that 14-minute point, just is going to be brutal for healer, especially if it doesn't start a 3rd CC like right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
So I've decided to do something crazy.
What's that?
To celebrate our insane sub day. I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while. I won't make you do it. I'm gonna do a sub shout out at the end of the broadcast.
Oh Jesus!
856 subscribers is gonna take me at least 20 minutes to read out.
It's gonna take you more than 20 minutes. We did a mass subscriber shout out.
Yeah, it was like 40 minutes. But I'm going to power through it as quick as I can. You and I were kind of taking it casually. I'm going to be like, part 2 of Dr. Awesome, ST2 Night, Play with Pubs, LSR, D the Hunter, Run of Dreams, Jabber. Wait, why the fuck is D the Hunter still subbed to the channel? Is that for real? Okay, sorry. I just was looking at the list and requested it before I got into this game.
You know what? That's all you, man.
For those who don't know, D the Hunter had a bit of a falling out with the channel like over a year ago, so that's a bit awkward. Maybe he
still likes me.
Maybe he like hates the channel, so he never came back to check to see that he was still subbed.
We have been guessing this. Like, I wasn't even around for the drama, I don't even think. Like, I was barely involved at the time, so I think that's why he still doesn't mind me. But I remember you talking about the same exact theory, like, a year ago.
Was it?
I swear to God.
Oh my God. Then it really has been a long time.
Yes.
Okay, well, anyways, either way, I'm going to do a big sub shout out at the end of the stream. We haven't done it in fucking forever, and there's definitely not 856 subscribers here on the channel right now, but you're going to hear your name shouted out if you are a subbed and you are here at the end of the broadcast.
Jesus. I'd help, but I got taxes to do, and that's just about as fun.
I know, right? Okay, anyways, for healer's sake, oh God, all the Bible thumbs coming down in chat. They just heard our SCV story. Poor guy. For healer's sake, this is really his opportunity to push, and this is his only real opportunity to get ahead in the game. The problem is, KeeN is kind of ready to meet him head on. So positional advantage is going to be the only thing he can hope for. He will take a nice start with the tanks, and the Marines on the low ground will focus the tanks of KeeN, but I just don't think the numbers are here for healer. He is losing faster than KeeN is losing units.
It's still surprisingly close. I thought that was going to be absolutely terrible. Well, I thought it was gonna be terrible for healer pushing in. Like I thought he was gonna get absolutely wrecked, like half the army supply, no problem. But he ends up only being down by about 10 army supply.
But
He almost got on top of those tanks.
that's the thing, though. That's where the advantage thing comes to KeeN. It's like 4 tanks to 1 coming at the back end of this. Not to mention tons of medevacs. I don't know. I feel a lot better for KeeN, especially as time ticks. He's going to have 2-2. Healer is literally on a clock, and that clock is these 2 upgrades. He's going to boost to the natural. There's turrets over here, so that's not going to go too well. With the boost being on cooldown especially, you can't boost past the turret. Force to drop over here, not going to work. Picks up, tries to fly away. Don't lose the medevac, sir! Oh, okay, lives to see just a little bit longer.
Healer needs the best engagement in the world right now, as that's all he can hope for, and then transferring his main command center to his third, hoping that things are all going well and good. But he's about to be down in upgrades as well. He has a concave, just doesn't have as many units.
Yeah.
So this is going to go very poorly for healer, and that is going to be game.
It's a shame if we didn't need, if Terrans were in the abundance and we didn't need Protoss so badly. I think he was one of those guys I would use an invite on, but little.